What's up, Rockstars? Today I'm going to be talking about Warhammer. Games Workshop is charging more and offering less. So yeah, let's talk about it. Thank you to my channel sponsor Into the AM. As a company that believes hard work and a great product is a proper way to conduct business, I am delighted to have them as part of the channel. They have some of the coolest graphic t-shirts around and an absolute best fit and feel that has continually exceeded my expectations. With new shirts arriving all the time and other products like boxers, hats, and even a monthly shirt club, I wholeheartedly recommend them to you. Check out the link in my description of this video for an exclusive 10% off everything they sell. Now, as always, a huge shout out to my patrons and YouTube members. It is through their financial support that this channel is possible. Thank you so much for your support month in and month out. You truly make a difference. If you would like to join and support, that would be great. There's also some benefits to you, including audio updates, exclusive videos, a Discord server, all that kind of stuff. The link is down in the description below. I'm going to have to set Jasper down here, and we're going to actually kind of dive into this now. So let's see if he'll leave me alone for a little bit. He gets a little excessive. All right. Important pricing news. It's more expensive. Surprise! Not everywhere. I'm going to skip down to the bottom. If you pay with the Australian dollar dues, if you pay with New Zealand dollar dues, or Japanese yen or Chinese RMB, you are good. You just get to keep paying your same thing. I imagine the how much that's worth has changed enough to make it worthwhile, essentially, or the logistics of delivering there, whatever might be there. However, they are increasing things typically about 5%. About 5%. For instance, a box of Space Marine Intercessors would go up from £1 to go up just £1 from 35 to 36. With a little like star there, which is our local currency equivalent. Okay, whatever. What's not going up? Paints, brushes, paint sets, tools, and the majority of starter sets, which I think is huge. You want the barrier of entry to be as low as possible for people to bring you into the industry or for people to expand their current selection. It's a very big thing. It kind of, it's kind of like the first hits free kind of thing, right? You go there and you want to start a new set, and so you're going to get, oh man, I'm going to go get the Recruit Edition or even the Elite Edition of Warhammer 40k, and then suddenly you're buying these two armies and they're increased by 5%, whatever. Honestly, this is kind of small news to me. It's not a surprise. Now, I understand that Warhammer is expensive. We all know Warhammer is expensive. If you're going for a cheap hobby, don't do Warhammer. That's just, it is what it is. But I mean, inflation and shipping and all kinds of stuff, the price of pretty much everything has increased. The box the freaking Space Marines come in has probably doubled in price for them. Now, is that 5% of the total cost? I don't know, right? Are they hiding in some kind of profit in here where they're actually increasing profit margins? I don't know. I suspect not, honestly. I suspect they're keeping the same profit margins. But if you're running a business and you're running it at 30% and suddenly it's 25%, well, you up at 5% to get back to that 30%, at least in your baseline, right? That's the whole idea. So I'm not actually too upset about this. I imagine there's some people are, especially here on YouTube. Everybody loves to yell about Games Workshop stuff. This one seems pretty okay to me. And it looks like they're really trying to make a lot of the stuff that are like repeated purchases, like paints and brushes and tools and stuff like that you might buy more than one of constantly like that. In other words, a non-permanent thing. The tools a little bit, but paints are consumable, right? Brushes are consumable, at least when I use them. And so you're going to have to do that. But miniatures, you buy them and now you have them. And so I like that they're doing that. And there might be an increase there because they didn't want to increase elsewhere. In other words, they're overcoming a smaller profit on their paints by having a little bit more expensive minis or something like that. Kind of my assumption there. The big bummer is truly the the books and stuff. The books are always already kind of expensive, and while I know a lot of effort goes into writing all the lore and the art and the stories and the balancing that they do and stuff like that, and of course in producing a hardbound cover book like that, I mean it can get much, but it does suck that that's going up. Anyway, that is happening, so that should be coming up here very soon. Be on the lookout for that. Prices will be going up effective March 7th. So buy stuff March 6th. Go out to your store, go buy whatever you wanted to buy. It's about to go up in price. Now, speaking of which, they're going to stop carrying a whole bunch of stuff. But I think this makes sense too. They already do this a little bit with like Age of Sigmar stuff. They're going to be doing this with 40K as well. And again, right here, the Warhammer 40K range is huge, like really huge. Agreed. They're already struggled to keep stuff in stock. There's debate on how legitimate that is, or whether there's artificial scarcity, whatever. Okay. The point is, however, though, that it is a big range. There are a ton of minis, and producing them, shipping them, making sure every place has the appropriate amount is, I'm sure, a logistical nightmare. So these kits are rotating out. This is not necessarily a permanent thing. However, I will note a lot of these, you see stuff like Chaplain Cassius and stuff like that. A lot of these are really old. And I wouldn't be surprised, Sergeant Kronos, same kind of thing, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get updated models in return. Now, some of these are still quite nice and not like super old. They still fit in with everything. So it's interesting, and I don't know how they made the decision. I don't know if it's by what it's selling. I don't know, what it necessarily is. But for the most part, like this Tyrannic War Veterans, right, that go straight with Cassius, like there's some old minis here, and I think they probably just need a refresh more than anything. But I can understand just saying, you know what, we're just not making this right now. So the key here to watch is, do these become legacy? In other words, will this still be playable with the current rule sets and moving forward? If you're not going to be selling Cassius, will he continue to have rules? Or are you just going to stick the Legends thing and just say, you know what, no more Cassius for now? Hopefully they actually just, either introduce these again when the time is right, or more importantly, update them as the range updates. But I always felt they're a little slow on updating the range. I can understand why it's costly to do. It's not a free thing for sure, but I would like to see it updated more. At the end of the day, they do have a lot of money. And as the biggest player, I think they should be a shining example of updated ranges. But then people would just yell at them for having an alternative and not wanting to buy the same miniature twice because this one looks new or whatever. And I mean, whatever. Sometimes you just can't win. I don't know why I'm not yelling at Games Workshop so much in this video. Normally I do, like everybody else. But in this case, I think both decisions are fairly smart. It does suck though if you're like wanting some of these guys and they're going to be out. Get them now or chill for a while, and maybe even like focus on another army, especially if they're kind of core to it. A lot of these are character units that are a driving force for your army, not necessarily just a rank and file guy here that you might be missing. So anyway, that's what's happening. They're going to stop carrying some minis, at least for a while, and the minis they do have are going to be a little bit more expensive. Welcome to 2022, guys. If there is something else you want me to cover or something big you think I need to mention or get the word out on, just let me know, of course. Or if I should just be aware of it, I would love to hear that. And let me know if you think I'm off base here. I would love to I know Games Workshop is like, oh man, we love to hate you. But maybe I'm off base here. So let me know if you disagree. I would love to hear your thoughts on that as well. Anyway, just wanted to get the word out for you. Just a quick video here, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you're going to buy some Warhammer minis, do it before March 7th. All right, take care, guys. Bye.